Let's go. It is time to do a little Xfinity Series racing. Welcome in, everybody. I've got Mahindra Clyde, or good old-fashioned Clyde Rider. We've got Denny Fan 99, or Florida Denny Fan, my bad, here in the chat as well, and pretty small group. Got to do some sharing. Share my link. Make sure it knows it's live. But yes, it is finally a weekend. All right. Oh, and now I got to do a two-step verification code to be allowed in the website. Let's take a look at what we got. All right, Kyle Busch going to be starting at the rear. He has a unapproved adjustment coming his way, so he'll be starting at the back and having to move his way forward. There's TRS boy. I thought it was a truck race, but I remember they don't race the Phoenix. Not in the spring, only in the fall. All right, doing a little pre-race action here. So yes, Kyle will be going to the back. I will channel favorite, 17th starter, Brett Moffitt. I could. Oh, what did I just do? I started. I don't want to do that. Take me back to the leaderboard. Hold on a minute. I gotta check this. Hold up. Are you telling me? Oh, no. Only specific cars got the camera on them. So they're doing the pit road test here. So yeah, I was looking to see, just in curiosity. All right. John Hernamachek starts P4. That is correct. Coleman Presley up on the top of the spotter stand. Actually getting ready to ship out a Daniel Suarez Sonoma win. Only one left in stock. So that one is going quick. And Seth bought that one. So Seth, if you ever see Seth Rowell in the comments, he picked up a Daniel Suarez Sonoma win Elite. Fantastic car, but he'll be picking that up. All right, so they're still doing their pit road speed test. I assume they'll get the one to go next time by as they finish off their testing or their pit road speed check. Need to get a little bit of Coke Vanilla Zero. It's a very nice option. Let's see. He's your choice for the year. You think it's going to be John Hunter? That's not a bad call. He was pretty good last year. Got to look at the stats, see what specifically he was able to do last year. All right, so let's see what John Hunter Nemechek has done, because he did win an Xfinity race, I believe, in 2021 at Texas in the fall, but he only raced like 2 or 3 times that season, and I think last year he got taken out by Ty Gibbs racing for the lead. So, yeah, kind of I'm not sure if that's what exactly I would call that. Yeah. It was 2021 he won in the fall at Texas. Okay, so when Fox says the race starts at 3:30, I actually already know to basically add in somewhere close to 15 minutes. It's literally almost 20. For the Cup race, it's 25, but that is definitely something between NASCAR and football that is a noticeable gap. Football says it starts at noon, kickoff's 12:05. NASCAR says it starts at noon, or in this case, like 3:30, it's going to be like almost 3:50 to 4 o'clock. So that's something NASCAR broadcast could definitely do better is, hey, the race starts when we say it starts, not, an hour later, or in this case, a half hour. All right, so the pit window is 90 laps or 80 to 85 laps, so they won't have to pit in stage 1 or stage 2. They will have to pit somewhere in the middle of stage 3, or if there's early caution, they can make it the rest of the way. So not a lot of strategy out there for today. Only 4 sets of tires, so there's really not a lot of tire strategy available either. So it's going to come down to basically, hey, how well can you get through traffic? Because it's going to be a pretty straightforward race. All right, coming to the green. And Cole Custer will lead him down to green. I think Sheldon Creed may get a penalty for dropping below the yellow line before they got to the start-finish line. So Sheldon Creed has found his way up to the 3rd spot. Like I said, not sure if he's going to be allowed to keep that because I think he may have gone below the yellow line before the start of the race. All right, take a look at some chats here. Do I have a pick? My pick for today, if I had to pick who I think's got to have the best car, it would be pretty hard for me not to give the nod to Cole Custer. He is pretty good here. But Justin Allgaier is a solid pick. Definitely. Kyle Busch coming from the back with a speed. I mean, he is coming forward. '91's already got some marks on it. So there's been a little bit of contact there. All right, well, as things have sort of shuffled out, no real surprises as of yet. Wow, keeping an eye on Kyle Busch, he is absolutely just slicing through the field. Where's my Coke? There it is. I need some Coke Vanilla. Alrighty. So keeping an eye on the current running order, obviously I am a Brett Moffitt fan. He's running in the 14th position, so good solid start to the day. Started 17th on the day, but looks like he's got a pretty solid car. Hopefully he's able to have a good long run car and let him go forward and get a nice good top 10. 4:14 for Cup. Well, you didn't watch qualifying. I think it's going to be a Gibbs car or a Hendrick car, and I'm leaning towards a Hendrick car, so I think this may be a Bowman or a Larson race at this point because they were really fast. But Denny Hamlin also had good speed, so keep an eye on both of them. All right, so 6 laps in, Allgaier are going to go underneath Daniel Hemrick and take that 3rd spot away, and Daniel Hemrick's actually going to lose another spot to John Hunter. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch has been rolling from the back. He's up 13 spots, but still has not cracked the top 20 yet. Still 24th, so has a little more time he's going to have to go to get there. It is weird to see wipers on these cars. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know. My whole thought of it is like, if the track is small enough to say we can run wipers on it, then why is it not small enough to just have it dry? Like, just dry the main section of the track. I don't know. Doesn't seem like something that would take very long to dry, I guess would be my thought. I feel like oval racing in the wet wouldn't be quite the same as road racing. But we'll see. Hopefully we don't have to see it this weekend. It is Arizona, so should be better. All right, meanwhile, keeping an eye on it, moving forward, Moffitt looking at Sam Mayer. He's going to try and take that spot, but Kaz Gralla on the inside looking to make it a 3-wide battle. All right, Sammy Smith battling Chandler Smith, as they call him, the Smith brothers. Meanwhile, Josh Berry just absolutely hooked that thing down to the bottom, and he's already past Sammy Smith by the time they get out to the corner. And that'll send Josh Berry ahead? No, it's going to be a crossover. Sammy Smith going back around to the bottom, and it's still 3 wide. Hey, AJ, glad you could make it. How you doing this week? I know, said you got some recovery going on. How long till you're all up and back to normal? All right, so 10 laps in, we're actually on board with Riley Herp staring at the back of Josh Berry. He tried to go get the spot, then didn't quite get it. So it was a gamble that didn't pay out. 7 to 9 months. Oh, man. The good news is, it should be good by, let's see, that's what, about October? Late October, November? I guess you're good for Thanksgiving, Christmas then, right? That's got to be something. And the other good news is NASCAR is very accommodating. So if you do have to, if you're going to the racetrack, contact NASCAR ahead of time, and they can help get you better parking you know, it's not always handicap. It's just limited movement. They accommodate very well for limited movement. So if you got a long recovery, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna go to a track, if they're gonna let you go to them, definitely contact the track ahead of time and let them know what you got, and they'll help you out. They're pretty good about it. All right. Cole Custer is out front by 2.5 seconds. So like I said, I think Cole's in a great spot to do well today. Now, with that being said, Justin Allgaier's already moved into the third spot and going back for second. So, hey, Custer and Allgaier look like the class of the field. Now, I'm not going to sleep on Kyle Busch yet. He's coming from the very back, so we don't quite know what he's got. Alrighty. Yeah, Justin Allgaier's got a really good car. Well, I hope it all goes well, AJ. I hope your recovery goes good and pull like an Adrian Peterson where you come back better than before. Meanwhile, we're still taking a look, waiting on any information as to when Chase will be back. But it is currently assumed he'll be back by Talladega. But we'll see if they decide to bump that back another week. Wow, that is really, really gross. Both Parker and AJ there. Wow, that is ew. Those are stories I didn't need to hear, like, ever. Well, we got about 10 laps in before we got to our first commercial break, so we're still kind of waiting to see if we can go any further, but it is Fox, so I wouldn't be shocked. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on the lap times, Kyle Busch has already climbed into the 16th spot from the very, very back. So he has already found his way into the top 20. Lap time matching the leader, so keep an eye out. He could be that long-term. The three guys I picked are all three the fastest on the track, so I got a good feeling one of them is going to be the guy to beat. To 29.2, 29.3, 29.5. Not too bad. 28.9. Good time out of Sammy Smith there. That is correct, Clyde. Yes, I did. That was intentional, by the way. That was 100% intentional. So now things are all good. We're good to roll again. But yeah, keep an eye on it. Cole Custer out front by 2.5 seconds. Justin Allgaier has decent pace, and the only other guy I see that has similar pace has been Kyle Busch. But Kyle Busch is not showing crazy pace either. All right, so keeping an eye on how things are going at the moment. They've got 24 laps to go in the stage, so 21 down, 24 to go. This is just classic Phoenix racing, where it gets kind of long, strung out, not a lot going on. Pace has fallen off by over a second, so over a second slower a lap from when they had fresh tires on. All right, so apparently the resin has started to come in. Also, Justin Allgaier is starting to close down on Cole Custer. Yes, I intentionally had muted myself there to remove some background noise. Very interesting. So they're talking about Sheldon Creed. He's pulling more of a diamond style. Oh, I can keep you updated. Don't you worry. But anyway, Sheldon Creed's up in the resin so far, trying to just see what he can do with it. Very diamond style. So goes in, pivots, and then gets a really good run off. You know, Kyle Busch is up to 14th, but has sort of stalled there. Hey, NASCAR bros, welcome on in. How we doing today? Yeah, the Hamlin car does not have a very good paint scheme to it. I will definitely agree with you there. It's okay, but it's kind of meh. It's very mid. Sammy Smith up into the top 5 and taking a look now, trying to get past John Hunter for the 4th spot. And Herbst too. Herbst is up to 6th. I think they've stumbled onto something to start the year off so far. All right, well, 19 laps to go in the stage, so the stages are sort of running out at this point. Sammy Smith has now moved around John Hunter, and here comes Riley Herbst looking on. So Herbst moving forward, he's now up into the top 5. Oh, we got a car in the wall hard. The 45 has knocked the entire rear end off that car. They're going to have to go bring him into pit road. Oh, there goes the bumper. Caution out. Oh, and somebody just hit it. So there goes the rear end, and now we have a caution. Interesting timing on the yellow, though. So there's 16 laps to go. This is the perfect, and I mean the perfect opportunity to try some strategy if you're a guy outside the top 10 to try and steal some stage points, whether by staying out or by pitting while everyone else stays out. Which, if I had to vote, I would prefer everyone else stays out. You come in and get tires, and sure, you have 15-lap older tires when they go back green. But you would ideally, you would snag some stage points, and you'd be up front with newer tire or with older tires versus back in the back with newer tires. Gives you a best chance to avoid problems. Yes, the caution. We had a caution for debris. The rear bumper, we were watching it flop around, and then it fell off. The AMR truck has a stupid bed cover on it, so they couldn't pick the debris up. They had to slide it through the rear window. Boy, that's embarrassing. Why? Take off the bed cover. Seems like a thing that you would want to do. So yes, debris caution is where we're at. Clyde. Wow, you should rephrase that. He's going to need that bumper cover, too. Yeah, Joe Graff absolutely smoked that bumper and knocked it into a couple pieces. All right, so we should be coming around to pit road this time. And the contact just got in there really hot. Boy, once he went over that line, he just, smoked the wall. Alrighty. Open this time by... What? Nobody pitted. Are you kidding me? Pit road had to have not been open. There's no way. I mean, if you're Parker Kligerman, are you serious? None of these guys tried to flip the stage? It's a second a lap. You could get stage points. Are you? I'm a little shocked at this. I'm not gonna lie. Pit road had to have been closed. There's no way. Is everybody just gonna do the same thing as everybody else? Man, I am telling you, Cup and Xfinity crew chiefs, if that's the case, have gotten exceptionally weak. I mean, it's like last week, nobody stayed out to try and win the race. Like, nobody? Not one? I mean, Martin Truex did, but it's like, you're a guy running 18th, 17th, 16th, and all of them went in for 4 tires and fuel. It's like, that's not going to win you the race. Like, why are you coming to the racetrack if you're not going to try and win? I found that crazy, and it looks like the same thing in Xfinity. Are you serious? None of you? Wow. All right, so we're still waiting to see. I think pit road was closed, but if it wasn't closed, man, that is embarrassing. Here we go. We got a couple of guys trying to do some stuff way at the back. We'll see if they even got tires, honestly. I mean, really? You're running 30th and you stay out? Why? You can flip the stage and go up front. I'm not saying you're going to win, but you're going to do better than this. Oh, man, I am so frustrated with the pit strategy, man. I swear, these guys, they don't try anything. I hope somebody pits. That's insane, man. All right. So we're still on a commercial, waiting for it to come back. Which one would sponsor me? Probably a place like Culver's or Chick-fil-A. It has to be a place I actually like going to. Neither of them have Mountain Dew, so that doesn't help. If Culver's still had Mountain Dew, it'd definitely be Culver's. But unfortunately, they don't. Yeah, there you have it, guys. Nobody pitted. Wow, I am honestly downright shocked. I mean, 9 laps. You're going to put 9 laps on your tires and then jump all the way to the front of the field, and they all pitted. They all stayed out. Not a single guy tried something different. I mean, what? Wow. What a bunch of chickens, honestly. I'm running 28th. I should just run 28th. I'm scared. I'm not going to go in and pit. It's like, are you serious? Like, you're Joe Graff Jr. right now in 28th position, and you said, starting up front with 9-lap-old tires, there's no way I won't apparently crash the entire field, so I must stay out and not pit. Like, what? I mean, these guys had lap times good enough to potentially go up and get stage points within a 10-lap window. I don't understand. I just don't get it, man. Like, whatever. I mean, you do you. Wow, man. Stage points. Stage points, that's 10 points. 10 whole positions, and nobody even tried. Unreal. I am so absolutely just mind blown right now. So at the restart, Cole Custer going to run off with it. I guess I'll see if anybody on tires goes anywhere, or even if they got tires. They may not have even bothered. Wow, like... Wow, look at that. 3, 4 wide. Sammy Smith has jumped up to second now after a really, really good restart. He's not able to hold it, though. So Allgaier now right up behind Cole Custer. He's going to stay outside. He's not going to shortcut the track. Nine laps to go. Fresh tires on Brennan Poole. He's up to 29th. We'll see where he ends up by the end of the stage. If he even has new tires. I can't even tell. Let's see. What was his lap time? 30.0? I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, Cole Custer didn't quite pull the block, and now Justin Allgaier just swung all the way around him on the outside. Didn't quite get out in front and make the block, and then Allgaier got to the right rear, and it's over. Justin Allgaier to the lead with 8 laps to go in the stage. Man. Second and a half a fall off? No, half a second of fall off at this point. All right. Connor Mosak's up to 26. Oh, Josh Berry went around with 7 to go. Okay, is anyone going to pit now? Josh Berry's going to pit. I can tell you that. So Josh Berry goes around in turns 3 and 4. Let's see what happened. Man, Fox. Oh, Chandler Smith overcooked the hell out of that. Absolutely missed. Almost side slammed his teammate Kyle. So Chandler Smith, that was bad. That's one of those that you mulligan moments as a rookie. You go, oh, I don't want to do that again. Pretty much drove right through the back of him. Almost runs into the side of his teammate. Just kind of really dumb stuff there from Chandler Smith. Again, he's a rookie. Rookies are going to make mistakes, but yet you can only give a couple of them mulligans out because, yeah, that was bad. Now do you pit? If you're outside the top 10, I see no reason not to pit here and jump the strategy. Or stay out and try to snag points, but I don't know. I'm guessing everyone's going to do the same thing again because they're all absolute chickens. I cannot believe that. Yep, they all stayed out again. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What a bunch of absolute morons. Oh, no. Okay, here. There are a bunch on pit road. That's what I was hoping I would see. They just didn't show it. So John Hunter Nemechek actually went to pit road from 6th. And then a bunch of guys from 10th on back, which is the right call, by the way. There's only going to be 2 laps of racing, and then a bunch of cars are going to have to pit. So if you're these guys, you want to pit here, jump strategy, so at the end of the stage, you go to the front. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Why on earth you're seeing some of this, I don't know. Did Justin come in? Oh, wait, Justin's out front. Jeffrey Earnhardt's on pit road. Can't really see because Fox is zoomed in so much. Come on, Fox. The car isn't even in frame. You're zoomed in so far. The car is literally you're zoomed in too much. Come on. Ugh. All right. Yes. So it's Allgaier, Custer. wow. Fox is terrible. I'm staring at a dash. I can't see what's happening on the track. I think it's Allgaier, Custer, Smith, Creed, and Herbst in the top 5. So Parker Retzloff out, and then the rest are the top 5. Let's see here. Trying to see here. I'm guessing they'll choose this time by. Fox has not even talked about who all pitted and who didn't. Like, are you broadcasting the race, Fox, or what? I mean, good grief. God. These dudes are supposed to be the full-blown broadcasters, and they're just sitting up here just like, oh, look at that, a beautiful day. Oh, cloud, look at that. Oh my gosh, there's a tire out there. I mean, guys, your job is to broadcast the race. Good gosh, that's annoying. Hello. Okay, first guy on tires, I believe will be Nemechek. There he is. He's going low. Good call. Go low, Moffitt. Go low. Good job. You can shortcut the apron when you're low. All right, so we're going to see, it's going to be literally a 2-lap race to the finish. It'll be a green, white checker. Now, starting position-wise, John Hunter starts 16th. So, starting 16th, will he be able to get some stage points? Possibly, but the biggest thing is, after the cycle of pit stops, he's going to be out front, and Allgaier, Custer, and all these guys, they're going to go all the way back to the 20th to 21st position area. So, very big chance to flop pit strategies. Like I said, if you're a guy like Kyle Busch, who's not even racing for stage points, I have no idea why you stayed out. That was a full-blown whiff, unless there's something with the owner points that he's trying to get some stage points for or something, but otherwise, that's a whiff, you know, so we'll see. All right, coming back to the green, Allgaier in charge and takes the green out front. Meanwhile, all sorts of jumbled up from 4th on back. Cole Custer sliding up the hill. 4 wide on the exit at Phoenix? That's not going to work. Meanwhile, John Hunter is already up to the back bumper at Custer, but what's he going to do? There's just too many cars in the way. So John Hunter Nemechek's going to get some stage points here. I am really nervous about that car in the back. But meanwhile, Justin Allgaier is going to hold the lead. He's going to bring it around and take the stage win. And as they all come across the line, man, John Hunter got up to 7th and then literally lost 2 spots on the final lap because he got boxed in. That's where I think you got to run the bottom if you got the new tires. So Justin Allgaier snags the win in the stage. All sorts of jumbled up. Really, the old tires didn't fall back at all. The guys on new tires did not make up a ton of ground. First car on old tires only fell back to 14th. Or 16th, I should say. So definitely a worthy gamble. But the thing like I said, up to right now, I still can't believe. I mean, these guys up front, they're going to go all the way back to 20th. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. So yeah, 7 car gets stage 1. Then it's Creed, Sammy Smith, Riley Herbst, and Daniel Hemrick rounding out the top 5. Cole Custer falls all the way to 6th. Kyle Busch 7th, Sam Mayer 8th, John Nemechek 9th, and Chandler Smith drops to 10th. Those are your stage point winners for stage 1. Austin Hill on new tires got back to 11th, so a pretty good gamble. He was the 3rd car, I believe, on new tires. And then Jeb Burton 13th on new tires. Brandon Jones on new tires. Jeremy Clements on new tires. So there's a lot of guys on new tires that are going to be starting in the top 10 that have not shown themselves up front at all thus far today. So definitely something to watch. All right, so under commercial at the moment. Meanwhile, in the chat here, a Trans Am or a Trans Man? Trans Am Man. What do you call a Trans Am man? Yeah, there's a question. How do you use, what terminology do you go with on that? Yeah, now we got some real questions. Although I am curious about those guys that stopped on lap 30. Blaine Perkins, Oh, they all came back in again. That's weird. I would have thought you'd run some old tires and then pit. Interesting. Yeah, the chat's out of hand, my bros and sisters. I'm pretty sure Mr. AJ is a Chase Elliott guy. That's why he broke his leg. He emulated Chase Elliott and said, you know what? If Chase is going to be out with a broken leg, watch this. And then he, made it much worse on himself, that is. Yes, AJ did his best Chase Elliott impression. Ty Gibbs is not the new Casey Kane. That makes no sense. If I had to say, Brian Blaney, Casey Kane comparisons are very close. Fast cars just never finding victory lane for some reason. Like, they can always put together good runs. They've always got the potential to do this, but they never actually put it all together and make it work. I would definitely put them on that same boat. AJ said, hold my bush. Ow. All-State Mayhem right there. All right, coming back. Oh, never mind, not yet. Baseball commercial first. We just had a caution. Like, honestly, what takes... See, here's the thing that does drive me nuts. We just had a caution with a commercial break and everything. They come to the line after 2 laps of racing, and now they've wasted 4 laps before going to pit road. 4! Like, it's a 200-lap race. You're just running through laps at that point. Like, come on. All right, finally going to come to pit road after 5 laps of the stage have been run. Now they're finally going to do the stage-ending pit stops. Ugh, I'm telling you, that frustrates the hell out of me. I mean, come on. What are we wasting all the time for, you know? Don't we got stuff to do? Jeez. So for those who don't know, there's a piece of tape across the front end of John Hunter Nemechek's car. That piece of tape literally says Supra on it, written in, like, colored pencil. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at how far back. These guys are going to start back in the 20s. Sam Mayer will come out front, and along with John Hunter Nemechek. So I'm telling you, this is how that strategy works. Gives you a shot. Like, I'm a little shocked. I mean, again, the stage points are valuable and all, but the fact that nobody had tried that first set of strategy, I don't know. Call me when you want to call. Call me when you see Danica Patrick. Danica Patrick was a very attractive lady. Kane was underrated driver. He had several good runs. I mean, he was. He always had the potential to win a lot of races and win a championship. It just never came together. He was good enough at all the tracks. He didn't have major struggles that just it never could all get put together at the same time. Asking for a friend, is AD 2021 dual win worth it? If you're a Dylan fan, maybe. I don't think there's over. I mean, it's a neat paint scheme, but I would say his 2020 Texas car is better. Deegan? Yeah, Deegan's, I like her skill. Oh, you're talking on attractiveness, I'm guessing. Sorry. Once it comes to people that are younger than you, you just have like a certain boundary where you're like, no, I'm not even gonna entertain it. Oh, jeez. Clyde, you're a wacky dude. History of the World on Hulu has advertised. Interesting. Okay, anyway, 7 laps into the stage, guys. This is the type of thing that I'm not going to lie. This is unacceptable. I mean, if this thing gets to lap 10 of 45 before you even start the stage, like, this is where stage racing has me conflicted, because I don't need stage cautions ripping up an extra 10% of the race for no reason. Oh, man. All right, got to take a photo. What in the world are they showing me here? AJ has a girlfriend, Clyde, and his name is John Cena! For those of you who have never seen the prank calling with John Cena, or the John Cena prank call thing, it's hysterical. Oh, Cole Custer slid over that. He slid. All right, so Cole Custer had a little bit of a hiccup there. Meanwhile, Fox zoomed in so far on Cole Custer's car, you can't quite see it. All right, looks like we're going to be going green next time by. Finally. About freaking time. All right, here we come back to the green flag. Green is in the air, and out they go. Meanwhile, Jeb Burton's going to swing high. He's looking for the lead. Holy smokes. Are they really 6 wide right now? That is a bit much. Oh, Brett Moffitt's around. Oh, man, he got doored by somebody. I couldn't see who. Oh, man. He was running back where, let's see, who was he running with? Barry, and I can't tell who's on his outside. Is that Clements? Oh, Clemens just came down. Good news was he didn't hit anything, so we're good to go there. But, yeah, unfortunately that's going to hurt because there's no extra tires at this racetrack. None. So he has one set of tires to go the remaining 150 laps on. Way to go, NASCAR. You cut so many costs that if a guy goes for one little spin, his race is over. So, yes, he has to now go 150 laps on his last set of tires. Oh, that's a shame. They'll figure it out. But, man, those are always a bummer. And, by the way, we're under commercial again. So we went a lap of green flag racing, and now we're going to be under commercial for another 12 laps. That drives me nuts, man. I need to see exactly the timeline here, because we only went green for 2 laps in between the stages, too. Where is it? Where's the... Oh, no, that's it. That's what I want. All right, so we had a caution on lap 41. Oh, sorry, lap 39 is when the caution came out. So they had 5 laps of yellow, 2 laps of green, followed by, like, about 9 laps of caution. Oh, lap 56. Yeah, that'd be about 10 laps of caution. So, yeah, 39. So 5 and 10. So we've had 15 of 17 laps under caution. Oh, man. Like, this is, and again, like, the problem I have with it is this is the type of time, like, I would love, if there was something else on, I would flip. This is what would make me flip a channel. Because the race is just slowing to a halt. I mean, we've completed, like, we've completed 2 green flag laps in the last half hour of physical time. That's not good. Imagine they ran 2 plays at a football game over the course of a half hour because they just kept bringing you to commercial breaks. Like, you wouldn't stand for that. I don't know. All right, well, out front, though, is John Hunter Nemechek, Sam Mayer, and then the first guy on the newest set of tires is Daniel Hemrick into 15th, so he's made a little bit of ground up, him, Sammy Smith, and Kyle Busch. But yeah, overall, like, I'd be lying if I said this race has gone smoothly. As far as race director goes, like, what are you doing? Starting the stage 10 laps in? 10 laps were burned under caution for what? You know, you didn't have to clean up a crash or anything. And you know you didn't have to clean up a crash. So they literally are just running around under caution waiting for TV to say, yeah, that's okay, go ahead and you can pit. Why is TV running your race? Like, why does TV get to decide when you get to, you know, bring them into pit road and go green? I mean, wow. Just wow. All right, well, we're going to keep watching. Oh, my gosh. So, we're 43 minutes in with 59 laps complete. Good Lord. What's the average speed of this race so far? That's really bad. I think it's a mile and a... Is it right at a mile? I think it's close to a mile a piece, so... if you're 44 minutes in with only 60 laps, you're not even over 100-mile average. Well... Well, I guess they're doing more memes and skits than going back to racing. Wow. My standards are not very high because of NASCAR. But I'm telling you guys, if you watch IndyCar or F1, watch those broadcasts, man. They are so much better. It's like they actually are here to broadcast a race to you. They're trying to bring you the race and let you see the race. NASCAR is, or not, you know, the NASCAR and Fox stuff. Like, what are we doing? Like, I still don't get it. Why are we under yellow for 6, 7, 8 laps? It was a single car spin and he kept going. What are we doing? Are you missing the choose rule? Like, what are you... oh, man, I am not at all impressed with Fox right now. They haven't even chosen? Holy smokes. So, yeah, basically, we had a lap and a half of green, followed by another caution. That was on lap 57. Or no. Yeah, 56. Sorry, 56 was a caution. And we're going to go green about lap 62. So we're going to have wasted 6 laps under yellow for nothing. I mean, they could have literally done their pit stop for lead lap, pit stop for non-lead lap, double up and go, which would have been about 3 laps, maybe 4 if you want to really give it to it. But that lap 5 and 6 is strictly commercial based. Like, I don't know. To me, the more you just waste laps under yellow because TV says they want it is just infuriating to me. Where's Custer? Custer had a bad pit stop. He's back in the 20s. So there's only 28 laps to go in the stage because it's taken so long for them to actually start doing stuff, which is kind of almost impressive, but not 25, 28. 28 laps to go. So Nemechek out front, then it's Austin Hill, Sam Mayer, and then Jeb Burton, who is continuously looking to try and sneak up on that outside. Hasn't quite made it work yet. Got to go to run on the outside, though. Oh, Josh Berry got real tight there. That was close racing there with the 19. All right, it's 25 laps to go in the stage. Keeping an eye on the guy out front, which is John Hunter Nemechek, who's got Austin Hill in tow. Then we got Sam Mayer in third. Jeb Burton in fourth, having a solid run put together there. But Ryan Truex looking to the inside for that spot. No big smoke. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. So Sammy Smith on the new tires up to 10th already. So making up some good ground. Kyle Busch currently running in the 12th position. He's got new tires as well. But long way to go to get out to the front and try to catch John Hunter. All right, Kyle Busch now taking a look. Weatherman in 10th. Hemrick looking for that spot, but Kyle Busch up alongside as well. Oh, I've seen somebody make a song out of mayo. Not even kidding. I saw him make a song out of mayo. Oh, we got a crash. Oh, we got a crash. Dale Jr. Connor Mozak has gotten heavy contact with the wall at the back. And that thing looks not terminal, but not good. Oh, good grief, Connor. He had hit the pit road commitment line and then went back out. I'm not sure what that penalty is. Pretty good contact on that left front, or on that right front corner. Let's see what happened to Connor here as they show the replay. Oh, yeah, he's already sideways. Something already had happened by then. He was already pretty sideways. 92 also scrubbed it, Josh Williams, but was able to get away. The good news is, as they currently run, all these cautions are going to help keep Brett Moffitt on the lead lap with his old tires, because I'm guessing they put their old set of tires on, so they had plenty to finish off the race with. So Justin Allgaier in 14th, having a little conversation with the crew chief. Why are they not on pit road? Unless the pits at least are open, I hope. Good grief, NASCAR. Keep the show going. Are the pits closed? No, pits were open that time. Nobody pitted. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's what that should be. Said it drives you nuts. They got a 1-car, 2-car spin. Everything's cleaned up, and then they just sit there and waste laps. Like, you should be choosing this time. Nope, no choose. Whatever. You know what? I don't normally say things like this, but I'm going to say it here. Fire the NASCAR control tower. The whole thing. Every last one of them. I mean, do they even care about bringing green flag racing to the fans? I don't think they do. I really don't. I mean, why are we not choosing this time by? Like, IMSA, IndyCar, Formula One, all of them. They don't waste time. Once the track is clear, it's time to go race again. NASCAR is the only racing series I've ever seen where the track's ready and they just sit there and say, we'll wait about 10 more minutes, run an ad or something and waste our time. I mean, what are you doing? If you're Fox, it's like, run all your commercials now. My gosh, man. Like, what are you waiting for? I swear, it's the craziest thing. Last year at the IndyCar race was a perfect example. Jimmy Johnson spun out on lap 8 of the IndyCar race. And as we're watching, they do a whole cycle of pit stops at lap 9 or 10. And we're just sitting and watching. And literally, they come off pit road, join the back of the field, and they're coming back to green already. I'm like, whoa, hold on. He spun on lap 8, they pitted on lap 9, and they were green by lap 10? Like, how is that even possible? And it was just because IndyCar said, track's clean, everything's good, let's go. And that's it. Like, they just got racing. I couldn't believe it. You know, NASCAR, they sit there and screw around for a good 20 minutes if they can. Are we only going to see 10 laps of green flag racing in this stage? Need to remind you guys, we are 27 laps into this stage, and I think we've had a total of 8 or 7 green flag laps. Like, it's 2-1, man. Still not choosing. Finally choosing? Yes, we are finally choosing. 16 to go in the stage. All right. We are finally going back to green. We have already run 28 laps of this stage, and only like 7 of them have been under green. Good grief. Let's finally do some racing. Holy smokes. Oh, my word. I don't want to sit here anymore. Like, let's go race already. I tuned in to watch racing. Not listen to Adam Alexander and Joey Logano giggle their ass off. Like, what am I doing here? I'm here to watch the race. And I normally wouldn't get that annoyed with them, but I've had nothing to listen and watch but them. They're not that entertaining. All right, so into turn 1. Finally, we're under green. Austin Hill on the top's got a pretty solid run. He's going to go ahead and take a run at that lead. Man, Austin Hill with a great start to the season thus far. All right, John Hunter Nemechek going to the bottom. Looks like he may be clear. John Hunter Nemechek getting a black flag back of the field and a pass-through penalty for John Hunter. Man, I don't know. But John Hunter's going to have to come in. To the back of the field you go. So John Hunter's going to pit, and Austin Hill looks like he's going to inherit the lead with 15 to go on the stage. What a weird stage we've had thus far. Like, honestly, what a weird stage. Ooh, Sammy Smith getting real tight up there. He's looking for second. And I believe, yes, he's serving the penalty now. So the penalty is being served. 9-lap fresher tires on the Sammy Smith machine versus Ryan Truex, his teammate. That just shows that 10 laps on tires is not a huge difference right now. I mean, yeah, he's faster, but, I mean, he was faster before. So, I'm telling you, man, like, that gamble was totally worth it. I can't believe some of the guys that didn't take it. Kyle Busch up into 6th as he chases down the guys up front. Meanwhile, Josh Berry, after an early spin, is also up front. He's in the 5th position. Good recovery there. Great corner for Cole Custer. Can't quite get going, though. Justin Allgaier has been trapped back in 13th and just can't seem to get going anywhere. Yes, Austin Hill did win 2 of the last 3 races. Are you serious, Fox? Oh, my word, Fox. Document that. 36 laps. I'm starting to note this crap down. That's absolutely brutal. We spend over half the stage under yellow, and then when we finally get some green flag racing, they go to commercial. Are you serious, Fox? This is unacceptable. We've been under under caution/commercial for the last 40 minutes. And the minute we finally get some green flag racing, you go right to commercial. Like, unbelievable. You're guaranteed a commercial in the next, 7 minutes. See here. 30-second lap times, 10 laps, 5 minutes. They couldn't wait 5 more minutes for their commercial break. Oh my goodness. This just shows it's not like TV can say, "Oh, we need guaranteed commercials," but they're not going to do it anyway. They are 5 minutes away from a guaranteed commercial. 5 minutes, and they decided to go to commercial anyway. We're going to get back, see a minute and a half of racing, and then go right back to commercial again. Or they're going to keep the coverage there for absolutely no reason. I'm telling you, these Fox producers are absolute junk. Oh, my word. So 7 to go. Oh, we got another one. It's Barry again. Missed it because of a commercial break again. All right, if you're Brett Moffitt, now is when you come in and get your tires so you can jump some track position. So, guys, we're back. We're back from commercial to watch Caution Flag. Hey! Unreal. All right, whose fault is this? Oh, Sam Mayer spun him. Okay. That's a teammate incident there. So Sam Mayer has spun around his teammate. That's interesting. Again, can't really explain why we are now seeing more yellow flag laps under broadcast than green flag, but whatever. All right, so as we see, everybody coming. Oh, yeah, everybody coming. Wow, a lot of cars coming to pit road. Justin Allgaier is the only one I've seen up front staying out. So the 7 stays out. Oh, boy. Hey, there's A-Shock. Welcome on in, bud. Hey, A-Shock, I want to give you a heads up. If you want a Daniel Suarez Sonoma car, shoot me an email because I only got one left. So you got to speak for it before I have someone else pop in and try to get one. All right, going to be probably going green next time by or so. So 3 to go, maybe 2 to go. You do. Okay, I'll make sure I pull that one down. All right, so guys that stayed out are going to be our top 5. Austin Hill, first car on new tires, starting in the 6th position. All right, so getting ready to come back to the green. Kyle Busch, first car on the outside lane with tires. Back in row 4. Ooh, boy, that is a tight exit. Allgaier is away with the lead. But with 2 to go, the guys with fresh tires are coming. Austin Hill low, Sammy Smith high, with Anthony Alfredo sandwiched in the middle. Man, Kyle Busch, what happened to him? He must have got wedged up there between 2 cars. Because he had a great spot looking at potentially getting into the top 5 and ended up back in 7th. So after 2 stages, Justin Allgaier are going to win them both. Austin Hill going to come across second. And everyone keeps their noses clean as we get to the end of stage number 2. You ain't getting no Elliott, Kansas. Okay, Mr. A-Shock. Have a good one, though. Let's see here. Oops. All right, I need to go. Gonna get that Sonoma one set aside for you there, A-Shock. Why am I not seeing it here? Oh, there it is. There we go. All right, got it set aside for you there, A-Shock. Okay. So 110 laps in this stage. There will be a cycle of green flag pit stops to take place at some point. The question is, when do you take that? All right, so our top 10 at the end of stage 2. Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, Daniel Hemrick, Sammy Smith, Kyle Busch, Anthony Alfredo scoring points in the 78. Then it's Sam Mayer, Riley Herbst, Kaz Grala, and Sheldon Creed rounding out the top 10. In the pits with a blown motor. Ooh, that sounds kind of gross. Alrighty, taking a look at some Twitter updates. Don't really see much out there, so. I just lost my headset. Power. Let's turn the charger in here. All right, let's see here. Race Graves, do you think you know the answer to my question? What is the question? I gotta go back and look. Gladys Blood Engine in front of the field. Is it illegal to fist fight in public? No. There are some states where they have what they call mutual combat laws, which allow you to square up and fight if you really want to. There's a certain limit to mutual combat where it kind of extinguishes after great bodily harm is introduced as a potential thing. So basically, you and your buddy want to, you're all ticked off at each other, and you go swing into blows, and then you get separated, you cool off, and you're all good to go. That's not really illegal. What's illegal is when all of a sudden somebody comes in with something that can cause a lot worse harm, that kind of thing, something that could really hurt someone badly. That's where the legal ramifications start to show up. So thus far, Justin Allgaier got both stage wins, 20 points, and 2 playoff points. Now that may come into play later. I think Justin Allgaier may be looking at it saying, well, I have a chance to win the race, but I also have there's so much that can go wrong. I can guarantee the 2 stage points, I'll take them. And that's a good call. Always take the points when you can get them. Points and taking bunches of points in every opportunity you got. Not a bad call. Anthony Alfredo is in as well for 4 tires and fuel. All right, stops are completed, and we're going to get ready to go green here for stage 3. They cannot make it on fuel. They will have to stop sometime in this stage. Question is, when will they do it? Huh. Seems like there might be a better way to handle that there, AJ. The discount tire scheme is interesting to me. But they did put a commercial on TV, so I'll give them props there. All right, so we're 7 laps into the stage. Actually, we might wait all 10 laps again, just like the last time. It may be one of those days. Let's see, what is next week? I can't remember. Is next week Atlanta? Yes, Atlanta. Oh, boy. I believe Atlanta's a doubleheader, too. I got to look and make sure. Should I do the doubleheader? No, I don't think I got time for that. It might be fun, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can do that. About a thing. Yep, Atlanta. So, doubleheader next week at Atlanta. I won't do streaming for both. Probably just the Xfinity one and Cup on Sunday. So, Atlanta coming up next week. Then it's Coda, Richmond, and Martinsville. And after Martinsville is Talladega. That's when I think we'll be potentially seeing Chase back. So, can't wait for that. It's interesting. It's weird not to see your favorite driver on track. All right, getting ready to come to the choose rule next time. Bye. All righty. I would agree there with any fan, AJ. I would just ignore it because you're going to end up in dealing with more crap than just him being a pain in the butt. So I think that's the best call, to be honest, because that's one of them things that they'll say, we don't care what he said, you're not allowed to do this, and then they'll hit you with a book, and it's not really worth it. So unfortunately, the best option is sometimes to let that person get their butt kicked by somebody who didn't who you don't even have to know. They'll put them to it. So. All right, green flag back in the air. Austin Hill low. Kyle Busch is there. Austin Hill just about put him in the pit wall. Man, Austin Hill, I cannot believe the crap he thinks he's going to get away with. He about put Kyle Busch into the pit wall. Holy smokes. Meanwhile, by the way, Kyle Busch to the lead in the number 10. Ooh, little loose on Kyle on the exit. But he will get there, so Kyle Busch gets to the lead. Holy smokes, that got tight. So Kyle Busch running way up on the high side, getting a great exit. He's going to get clear down the backstretch. He's got too good a run to not get clear. So Kyle Busch to the lead. Holy smokes, I thought for a second there Kyle was going to turn and hook him. He was pushing him towards that pit wall, and I thought there's no way he's going to keep going. He's going to hook him at some point. Man, Sammy Smith out front, and he's got a good gap now, so he'll probably take that lead and get clear and run away with it now. So Sammy Smith to the lead, lap 103, 97 laps to go. They will have one cycle of green flag stops left at some point. We'll have to see when those take place. Ryan Truex and yeah, there's John Hunter. John Hunter recovered to 7th. Trying to see. I don't see Josh Berry, so he may be in the back still. So a little bit of movement going on here on lap 105 at 200, just shortly after a restart, so that's fairly normal. Sam Mayer taking a look at Austin Hill. Not going to work, but here comes Nemechek on his teammate, Ryan Truex. Kyle Weatherman doing a great job in the 0-2. What's it going to take for somebody to give Kyle Weatherman a shot in a top car? I mean, seriously, what's it going to take? I mean, he continues to just run well and do good. Oh, Sammy Smith. Wow. Sorry, not Sammy, Chandler Smith. Really? Are you kidding me, Fox? Wow, that is blatantly horrible. We're watching two guys slip and slide off the corner, battling real hard for position, and then they just go to commercial and cut away from the battle. Are you serious? That is so dumb. Man, I cannot stand how bad they are at this. Like, there's a good time to go to commercial. There are times in the race where you say, yeah, commercial won't hurt here. There's not much going on. There's a lot going on right now. This is not when you want to do that. Oh my gosh, that frustrates me. Oh man, this battle between Chandler Smith, Brandon Jones, and Sheldon Creed is fantastic. It's too bad I'm watching it on a quarter of the screen, but at least we get to see parts of it, because man, the racing has been fantastic. A lot of like slide job-esque moves where it's, you know, hard entry followed by a slide up and cut underneath. Like, just some good, solid racing going on. And man, is it good to watch. Meanwhile, Cole Custer taking a look at Ryan Truex. He's trying to get back up into 8th. Oh my goodness, look at this battle. Brandon Jones, Sheldon Creed, and Chandler Smith are still putting on a heck of a good show back here. What a great race. All right, looks like Chandler's going to be able to clear, but for how long? Because here comes Creed with a run. He's going to just push him. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, meanwhile, Gralla and who is that other one? I can't tell. I'd love to be able to say. I think it's Gralla and Weatherman battling. Can't really tell because, you know, it's side by side. Why would we want to see that? Oh my gosh, they're using a generic crowd noise in their commercial for Richmond. Ugh. That's cheesy. It's not good. All right, we're finally back with Sammy Smith out front. Too bad we missed that fantastic battle between the 16, the 2, and the 9. That battle was getting really fun. Man, Joe Gibbs has 15 wins at Phoenix. It's kind of crazy. So many wins here. All right. So as we watch Kyle Busch start to reel in Sammy Smith just a little bit, so that car seems to be holding on a little bit better on the long run. So good run so far for Kyle Busch today, doing a good job. $85 to go. So they're 25 down, 85 to go. Now, what the options you have are pit once or pit twice. Chances are everyone's going to pit once, I would assume. I don't think they have enough tires, actually, to pit twice. But if they did end up choosing to go that route, it would be probably stopping on lap 40 and lap 70-ish. Wow, Sammy Smith out there doing great, doing a really good job. That right front fender's a little beat up on Kyle Busch's car. All right, so 80 laps to go as we watch. Current lap times that I'm looking at. Sammy Smith, really good lap times. Austin Hill with some pretty good times. Justin Allgaier, pretty good times for 15th position. He's coming. He's moving forward. He's got some speed. John Hunter up to the 4th position. Sam Mayer coming closely behind, looking to try and take the 5th spot from Daniel Hemrick. Clyde, AJ, chill. Like, what is this? You understand everything you post can come back on the internet at some point and bite you, right? So if you constantly keep saying, I'm going to fight him, I'm going to fight him, I'm going to fight him, and something happens where he gets really hurt in a fight, they're going to go back and find these messages and say, look, he did it on purpose. So therefore, now we're going to charge you even worse because it was premeditated. Like, it's called walking softly but carrying the big stick. It's an old Rosa, no. What was his name? Can't remember. Anyway, it was a president, but I can't remember which one. Also, by the way, Austin Hill just went around Kyle Busch, so he takes the 2nd spot away. Kyle Busch's car seems to be falling off, but that's a colleague issue. They're trying to get that Xfinity program figured out, and Kyle Busch's information now is going to make their cars so much better over the course of the next, year and a half. Okay, they flipped to the John Hunter car. We were trying to see where Kyle Busch was at. He was going alongside, or it looked like alongside Austin Hill, but we couldn't see it. John Nemechek's tape is falling off, and it looks like it's just a bunch of glue underneath. All right, see, this is a good time for a commercial, honestly. Now they're going to commercial, and I'm okay with it because things have strung out. There's not a lot going on. This is when you go to commercial, Fox. Not when things are 2 and 3 wide and, you have some pretty solid racing going on. When things are all spread out like this, we're just kind of waiting for the next cycle of pit stops. Now is a perfect time to go to commercial. Congratulations. So 72 laps to go as they currently run. Sammy Smith is out just running away at this point. Kyle Busch is starting to lose a little pace. He is significantly slower the last lap. He was, half a second off of Sammy Smith. Kyle Busch has gotten into the wall. Small scrape for Kyle Busch. Kyle Weatherman taking a look at Brandon Jones. That's the 11th spot he's looking for. Great run today so far for Kyle Weatherman in the O2. Done a fantastic job out there. Kyle Weatherman will jump back into the gas, and he will take the spot. Kyle Weatherman up into the 11th spot. Doing a great job in the O2 right now. Oh, meanwhile, here comes Justin Allgaier. He's up into the 14th spot, and he wants a couple more. Oh, we're missing the replay. There we go. Now we can see it. Oh, just a little tap. That ain't much. That's fine. Just going to make a much better race win when he does go snag this win. All right, 65 to go, 45 down. So we should see pit stops starting in about 10 laps. So when we see our first cycle of green flag stop starting. Meanwhile, keeping another shout out. Very good lap times right now out of the O2 of Kyle Weatherman. He's up to 11th, but I mean, he's got some good pace in that car. Oh, Sam Mayer going around John Hunter. Battle for the 4th position. Riley Herbst hanging in there. Another solid run for Riley to start the year off. All right, so 63 to go this time by. Sammy Smith got 4-second lead on Austin Hill and Kyle Busch. Pace has fallen off by about a second and a half, so if they come in and get fresh tires, there is about a second and a half of lap time to be gained in there. Caution on the speedway. Oh, it's the 08, Joe Graff. Sorry, not Joe Graff, Greg Alding. Look at, he just sort of parked up there. It doesn't seem like super heavy damage, but... Oh, it's a Panini car. Panini trading cards. 62 to go. This is right at the window you would want to have a caution at. I mean, this is your last set of tires. He's already in the wall here, so I'm not sure. All right, so as we get ready to roll here, I guess they only have their last set of tires here, so they have to make that decision whether they're going to put their last set on now or not. I would assume we're going to see almost everybody pit here because you need the fuel to get to the finish. But tire-wise, it is interesting to think of the potential that you can have. You can do a splash and go, but you need enough fuel. It might make sense to just get your tires. All right, should be coming into the pits this time by. All right, AJ, we'll rest up. Hopefully you'll be able to stop back in for the finish. Okay, why are we not pitting yet? What is going on? All right, coming to pit road this time by. Trying to see. I don't see any strategy yet. Ooh, Kyle Busch just beat Sammy Smith off. Coming off pit road. Oh my gosh, Fox. Did you just go to a dark camera? Show us the race off pit road, Fox. We can't see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we missed the entire race off pit road. We missed all of it. My goodness, Fox. Who's running this thing? Kyle Weatherman with a tough stop. That's unfortunate for how well he was running today. All right, so as they currently run on the racetrack, now we can finally see it. Austin Hill, Kyle Busch, Sammy Smith, John Hunter, Riley Herbst. Then we got Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, Justin Allgaier up to 8th, Josh Berry 9th, and Brandon Jones into 10th. After that, we have Chandler Smith, Ryan Truex, Cole Custer, Daniel Hemrick, Parker Kligerman, Jeb Burton, Kaz Gralla, Brett Moffitt, and Kyle Weatherman. Kyle Weatherman came in 11th, came out 19th. Man, that's a bummer. All right, so trying to see if there's any more updates, that is. Yeah, anything I say good about Fox, I have to immediately take away because they're being stupid. Their camera work has been absolutely abysmal. They're either zoomed in too far or just simply using the wrong camera. It's like they're showing a guy with his fist pump and they're missing the race off pit road, which is kind of what the fans need to see. Like, what are you doing? And that's what I mean. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. That's not a very polished broadcast. It'd be like having the snap spot kick for a field goal, but you're zoomed in on the head coach all the time, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, by the way, the kick was good. It's like, that's kind of what we wanted to see. Alrighty. Finally back from commercial. Let's go racing. Come on. All right, choose rule has happened. We missed all of it because why the heck would we need to see that? They needed to show us their Fox graphics. Choose rule's not important. Not a big deal to know where your driver or who's starting where. That's a silly concept. We don't need to see that. This may shock you, but Fox has been ticking me off. All right, here we come back to the restart zone, and we are green, green, green. Good restart, though, for Kyle Busch on the outside. We'll see how that fares for him. Is there an issue with Hamrick? No, he's good. He's losing some spots. Meanwhile, here comes Kyle Busch on the outside. Austin Hill has a small wiggle. Coming up out of the corner. They are still side by side, but Kyle Busch will lead the lap. 52 to go. Ooh, Kyle way up there trying to get every ounce of racetrack there is. Sammy Smith going to come to the middle. That's really going to pinch off Austin Hill on exit. Oh, Sheldon Creed's around. Whew, that was close. And Sheldon Creed's out of tires. Oh, my gosh. 2 weeks in a row. No, that's 2 weeks in a row. Sheldon Creed is going to literally run out of tires and have to deal with that coming back. All right, let's see what... Oh, Josh Berry's here. Let's see what happened. Looks like he just got loose, actually. Loose and washes up, and yeah, I don't think there's much there that anyone did wrong. You know, majorly at least. I didn't see any major issues with the way that race happened, so... Not a huge issue there. But, yeah, he goes around, and he's going to need to figure out what to do now, because that's his last set of tires. Yikes. Gonna have to figure that one out. Commercial time. That's right, it's commercial time. Oh, ow. Ran into my own foot. My own foot. All right, heading to commercial. Let's throw an ad in here. Insert ad. I want to eat a Cosmic Brownie, so I'm going to mute my mic. All right, we're back. 49 laps to go. Sammy Smith out front looking at his first career win. Kyle Busch in second. In the call leg, number 10. Austin Hill third. John Hunter fourth. Keep your eyes open, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Allgaier has come to fifth. 5th on the racetrack as they run. Herbston 6th, Mayer 7th, Barry 8th, Custer 9th, and Chandler Smith 10th. Jeb Burton 11th, Brandon Jones 12th, Kligerman 13th, Ryan Truex 14th, Kaz Gralla 15th, and 16th is Daniel Hemrick. 17th, Brett Moffitt, 18th, Kyle Weatherman, 19th is Parker Retzlaff. Guys, it was a single car spin. Let's go. Oh, this is so infuriating, man. They take forever to get these things going. That's what I mean. It's crazy to me because they have single car spins, but they make them take extra long for no reason. Like, what's the benefit here? All right. Still waiting to get going. My gosh. This is what I'm talking about. What are we waiting for? We're watching the booth right now. Like, no offense to Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, or Adam Alexander. I don't care. I do not need to watch the booth because I don't care. I am tuned in for a race. So wasting time and showing the booth when the track's clear, let's go racing. Like, I don't get it. I mean, even if I'm a fan of Joey or Kevin, I don't want to see him in the booth. I want to watch the cars on the racetrack go really, really fast. I don't know, man. Just seems a little bit silly. Are we finally choosing yet? What are we waiting for? Like, honestly, Fox, let's go already. We're still not doubled up. My goodness. Oh my gosh. We've wasted 5 laps under yellow for nothing. What are we doing? Like, this is the thing. Why are you intentionally dragging the race on? You talk about runtime and races are too long. Well, if you tried to make them go green a little more, they might go a little faster. I'm going to pull a muscle. I'm so frustrated. All right, lights are out. Finally, choose rule. Whoa, that was close. Kyle Busch going to start on the outside. Ooh, that got tight. All right, so we didn't get to see the choose rule because, once again, NASCAR and Fox has no idea what matters. So I know the front row. I know the second row. Okay, Allgaier went high in the third row. Now they're showing the choose rule. Wow! Thank goodness I could watch the lap cars choose. Gosh. Almighty. Maybe I'll just volunteer. I'll go into the Fox booth and I'll just go smash the door down and be like, I'll help. I'll tell you what not to show. Good grief. This is ridiculous, man. I mean, now that they're doubled up, it's great, but I couldn't see people choose. So, like, Justin on the high side, that makes a difference. Sam Mayer, which lane did he choose? I don't know. I got to wait and see. It looks like top. Barry went low. Like, man. All right, well, back to the green they come. Ooh, Sammy Smith crowding up a little bit on Kyle Busch. Meanwhile, Austin Hill looks low, not going to get there. Sammy Smith will sail it off into turn one, and we'll see if he's able to clear himself as they go through the corner and come on the exit. Yep, he's clear. John Hunter looking for second. He's got good speed. Justin Allgaier looking low on Austin Hill. Ooh, but Riley Herbst is on his left rear. Josh Berry up high. He's running the high lane. He's going to take a look for fourth. .43 laps to go as they currently run. .42 to go. Two Gibbs cars out front. Sammy Smith and John Hunter Nemechek. Then it's Kyle Busch, Austin Hill, Josh Berry, and Justin Allgaier, not AJ. All right, as they run on the racetrack, looks like everyone's pretty well sorted out. Pretty good and clear. Josh Berry with a run. He's going to look to the bottom on Austin Hill. Right up on the bumper. And Josh Berry is high. He's on his outside. All right, Josh Berry going to make the move on fourth, and he has gotten clear. Ooh, little wiggle. Maybe not yet. He was almost clear. Justin Allgaier trying to follow him through. That's for the fourth position. Give me a control trailer outside the track. Hey, that's a good point. That's why my reviews are always right down to the point, because I don't want to waste a bunch of people's time. Like, you're here to see the car, let's show you the car. Sometimes I show you the box, and sometimes I get off on a little tangent, but for the most part, I try to make sure I stay mostly on topic for everybody. Because, like I said, you're here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. I'm here to watch a race. I don't want to watch Joey and Kevin in the booth. That doesn't help me. It doesn't, that's not what I'm here for. Meanwhile, Sammy Smith out front now by a 1.6 seconds, so he's got a pretty good gap on John Hunter. 0.6 back to Kyle Busch, and then Josh Berry has now moved into that fourth spot. Keep an eye out. Josh Berry running that 9 car tomorrow, too. Sammy Smith has led the most laps today. 37 laps to go. Ooh, Chandler Smith looking at the bottom of Justin Allgaier. So Justin Allgaier's car may not be as good as he's hoping for. Meanwhile, Riley Herbst looking for a 2-for-1. He's making the move on Chandler for 6th. Man, Riley has had a great start to the season thus far. By Riley's standards. He hasn't won a race yet, but man, he is knocking down some good, solid top 10s each and every week. So if he's able to keep that rolling. .35 laps to go. Brandon Jones and Daniel Hemrick currently battling. And as they exit the corner, ooh, that's tight. That's Brett Moffitt looking for 14th on Parker Kligerman. Not quite clear, so going to keep that battle rolling. Good rebound, though, after the spin earlier to be able to kind of hold on to the car and keep some tires on it. Now running up into the 14th spot. Well, 15th. 15th and 14th. It's swapping back and forth depending on where on the racetrack they've crossed the timing line. Because he's not clear. .33 laps to go. I forgot. Oh, Retzloff. He's in the 31. That's right. I forgot. So 32 laps to go. 2.3 second lead for Sammy Smith out front. Then it is John Hunter, Kyle Busch, Josh Berry, and Austin Hill. Allgaier has faded to 8th. So a noticeable drop for where he was running earlier. Side-by-side commercial. Just what everyone wanted. Our favorite. Yay. .31 laps to go as they currently run. Oh, we got a caution on the speedway. 30 laps to go. Who's got some tires left? If anyone has made that gamble, it is now 30 laps down on tires. 30 to go. This is a good chance to make that gamble if you've got any extra tires. Anthony Alfredo went for a spin while we were side by side, so we missed it. Don't worry. We'll be back for the yellow flag conditions. Where is Ryan Sieg? Ryan Sieg. Excuse me. Where is he? Ryan Sieg. No, that's Kyle Sieg. 21st. Ryan Sieg is 21st. 151. Sheldon. Oh, yeah, he pitted because he had to. He spun. So we're still waiting to see anyone with tires left. This is the time to come and get them. All right, I am going to insert another ad and go to the bathroom quick and take my pit stop. Mute my All right, we have returned. All right, this is the mic. You speak into this when you have something good to add to the broadcast, okay? No, you speak right here into this mic. That's where you speak, little muff. Oh, you're just in a grumpy mood because I didn't let you outside. Okay. Yeah, we'll let you down. All right. 26 to go. I assume pit road has already been opened. Okay, so another single car spin. What are we waiting for? That was the kitty. He decided to go back upstairs. He's not really thrilled. He was trying to get into the garage. He can't get in there, so he got himself in a little bit of trouble. All right, choose rule has taken place. All right, let's see where everybody goes. Allgaier goes low. All right, 25 laps to go. Our front four are Sammy Smith, John Hunter, Nemechek, Kyle Busch, and Josh Berry in the front two rows. Austin Hill, Chandler Smith behind them. And then kind of mix and match the rest of the way towards the back. All right, coming around to the green flag. Oh, it's tight. Kyle Busch is there. Boy, that was close. Kyle Busch is already up, and he is going for the lead. Oh, Nemechek in the wall. Just ran himself out of room. It's going to be Kyle and Sammy running for the lead. A lot of contact going on back in the field right now. Meanwhile, it is Kyle Busch and Sammy Smith out front. Man, they are 5 wide exiting the corner. There's no way they're going to make this, are they? They're 5 wide. How in the world did they make that? That is insane. They're still 5 wide back here, by the way. It is by no means over. They are still absolutely all over each other. All right, into the corner again. Oh, Jones just turned into Allgaier. Oh, no! Clear. Oh, now that's the end of it. And, yep, too much contact there. Somebody absolutely just dumped the 7. Man, what a shame. Looked like Kligerman went high, got into his door, and then it was just an absolute train wreck after that of cars bouncing in and out of each other. All right, now let's not waste any time. Let's try to clean this one up, because this one I think has some fluid dropping. All right, so on the bottom is Parker. Looks like the 9 kind of gets into the 7, washes up. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't there. It was the 26. And they ended up, instead of 3 wide, they ended up 4 wide. So a little bit of door contact, just too many cars going for not enough space. Got into Allgaier getting into the corner, charged the corner a little too hard, gets into the 7, and after that, it's just a train wreck after that. I mean, yeah, Moffitt went up into 26 because he probably didn't have 3 wide. They had, they were 4 wide at that point because the 26 made contact with the 9 first, came back down, and so it was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were 6 wide. You cannot exit the corner at Phoenix 6 wide. Like, I don't know. It's part of that whole we paved the whole apron and the dog leg thing that they were so proud of, but, it just encourages this kind of stuff to happen, I guess. I don't know. I'm not as impressed, I guess. Because, yeah, you can see he gets loose. Here's the 26. Contact with the 9. Contact with the 20 or with the 25. Then contact again with the 7. Just, I don't know that there's much other than just a train wreck. Yeah, no, definitely. Moffitt made contact with the 26. I don't know that you can really pin the whole wreck on him when all that contact takes place beforehand. And, you really don't know what's going to happen on corner exit. So, yeah, there was definitely contact, but I can't blame the 25 for the majority of that wreck. That wreck starts back with the 9 and the 7. Yeah, the 26 and him got together and got washed high from there, but, this whole wreck started back with the 9 and the 7. And this is a perfect example right here of why Allgaier got those stage points. You could make the argument that he was, he could have been out front leading and all that. But here, John Hunter Nemechek was second on the restart, and he was right there alongside Justin Allgaier. You just don't know what's going to happen. And there's a perfect reason of why you go for the stage points. Justin Allgaier is going to leave today with 2 playoff points and 20 stage points. So even though he's going to have a tough ending to this day, he's going to walk out of here with some playoff points and a decent amount of points. And that's why you do it, because if he doesn't do that, he's out of the race with no points at all. So, perfect example right there. Oh, they're going to give the 9 his spot back up there? Wow, okay. I would have considered him part of the accident at that point, but I guess not. So they're going to put the 9 back up to 14th. They're going to say he was not involved in that incident, which I do find a little weird. But again, this is where NASCAR has their problem of, letting the wreck shake out where it may. Herbst into the top 5, by the way. And he's had pretty good restarts so far today. Alrighty. Are we ready to pit yet, or what are we waiting on? I don't know how much cleanup there is. Yeah, Junior Motorsports can't seem to leave each other alone. They keep wrecking each other. Barry goes off by the 1. Yep, there's Barry going around off the teammate. All right, so I'm still waiting to see if they're going to shake out for the current running order. Yeah, how did you put the 9 back in front? That doesn't make any sense. They gave the 9 the spot in front of the 25, but he was behind before Justin even got turned. I don't know about that. That's weird. They're all mad at Ty Gibbs for wrecking his teammate last year. Now they just decided to keep wrecking each other. I don't know. All right, are we ready to go green yet? Like, what are we waiting for? Good grief. It's been 5 laps since the yellow came out, and they're still not lining up. And maybe there's cleanup. I don't know, but it just drives me nuts because it's like, are we going to bother or what? I don't know, guys. If I'm Sammy Smith, I know I got a better car, but Kyle Busch, he's going to take him to school one of these days, and I don't know if he's going to like that. Yeah, someone at NASCAR is going to have to explain to me this. So the 9 got back up in front of the 25. That's where they lined him up. But I see the replay, and the 9 is literally behind the 7 when he spins. Like, what scoring loop are you using? I don't know. NASCAR has a major problem with their scoring, with how they do all their caution stuff. It's just a mess. It's a straight-up mess. And I don't know how else you're supposed to do it, because it's just... This is part of their issue right now. All right, choose rules. Sammy low, Kyle high, Barry high, Hill low. NASCAR does. Well, if your dad thought that was Moffitt, I don't know what to tell you there. Oh, that was definitely not his cause for the crash. But the, yeah, I don't know how Brandon Jones went from behind someone to back in front of them. That just seems bizarre to me. I think they just got to figure out what to do with their scoring. Come back to the green flag, Sammy Smith, with a good launch on the bottom. Really good launch, actually. He was clear by the time they even got down into turn 1. Great launch. All right, though. Can he hold it? Chandler Smith coming for third. Great restart for the number 16 car. Oh, Kyle Busch getting a good run here. Is it going to be enough? He's there. Oh, a little loose off. Not quite enough to get there. He's going to try and keep with him, though. 14 to go. Shout out to Parker Kligerman up to 9th. Great run this afternoon for the 48. Man, Ryan Truex, where did he come from? In the 19, he's up all the way from, I think he started 8th. Man, there's just... I don't think Kyle's car is very good. He just can't hold on to it. It just keeps sliding around. Something may have happened. Sheldon Creed just went from like 15th to 8th. Is Sheldon Creed on fresh tires? Sheldon Creed may have an extra set of tires. I could be wrong, but he is coming. I'm looking at his lap times, and they're, I mean, on par with the leader. I wish NASCAR on Fox was paying attention, because I think Sheldon Creed may have some extra tires on his head that he put on his car, and he is coming to the front. Keep an eye out for him. $10 to go. 29.0, well, now it's good. I don't know. He just made up so much ground in like 2 laps. It seemed a little crazy to me. So Ryan Truex, 6/10 back, but I'm telling you, watch out. 9 laps to go. He's got time to get there. Yeah, Nemechek's up alongside the 20. Oh, man, Sammy Smith is starting to struggle. Kyle Busch starting to run him back down. I can't tell if Creed has new tires or not, but he is making up some good ground so far. Kind of stalled out at 6th, but good nonetheless. Still 0.6 of a second back to Ryan Truex. Jones fell back quite a bit. Parker Kligerman running in the 13th spot. Actually 14th now. Sam Mayer has gotten around. Six laps to go. He's down to under half a second. Ryan Truex may have a shot at this win yet. Oh, that was a really good set of corners there for Truex. So the 18. Still half a second. 3 to go. Two to go. He's gonna have to make up a big chunk this time by. Chandler Smith taking a look for the 3rd spot. He's going to try and take that from his teammate Kyle Busch. Coming around, white flag for Sammy Smith. We're going to get a first-time winner. I believe. We got 3 out of 4 chance out front. So, any of these first 3 guys, somebody's getting a first win, I think. Unless front 2 tango or something. There he goes. He's going to have a good shot at it. Kyle Busch. Oh, Kyle had an issue. Something happened. Kyle's dropping like a rock. Sammy Smith going to come back and get that checker flag. Where is Kyle? What happened? Finished 9th. So Kyle Busch ends up finishing 9th. I have no idea why. I don't know what happened to him. Something on the last lap happened, and he lost a bunch of spots. Him and Chandler Smith both lost spots to Creed and Herbst. So I'm a little curious what happened, but Fox missed it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's cool to see Chandler or Sammy Smith got his win, but something happened. Chandler Smith and Kyle Busch battling for 3rd. Chandler ends up 5th, and Kyle ends up 9th. So I'm very curious to see what happened here because it says he nearly spins and crashes, but what happened to Chandler? Was there contact? Because Chandler lost 2 spots too. Either way, Herbst, top 4 finish. Sheldon Creed rebounds for a 3rd place finish. I thought he was out of tires. John Hunter in 6th, Austin Hill 7th, Josh Berry 8th, Kyle Busch 9th, Daniel Hemrick rounds out the top 10, Mayer, Custer, Moffitt, Alfredo rebounds back to 14th, and Kligerman 15th. So a lot of guys that had single car spins today able to get great rebounds. I mean, Sheldon Creed came back and got a good finish. Moffitt got a good finish. Alfredo got a good finish. Who else had a single car spin? Not Nemechek. He had a penalty, so he still went to the back. Berry, he had 2 single car spins, and he finished 8th. So good rebounds for a lot of these guys. So first career win for Johnston, Iowa's own Sammy Smith in the number 18. In case you didn't know, there's a lot of funding from Pilot, Flying J, TMC, basically the Michael Annette family. So a lot of the same sponsors is what you'll see on this car. Yeah, Herbst has beat Custer every race thus far. I mean, Custer almost got beat by Brett this time around. And those cars are same motor, but very different on who builds them. So, yeah, interesting for sure. Okay, here we go. So Kyle gets really loose. Oh, wow. Kyle gets super sideways. Wow, what a save. Kyle Busch. So, yeah, big wiggle out of the 10. Holy smokes. A lot of contact there. And Kyle just trying to keep his car straight. Holy smokes. That looked like it could have been a lot worse. Wow, okay. I can't even be mad at the 10 for losing that many spots. Holy smokes, that was all sorts of sideways. Wow. Kyle is, man, that's impressive. All right. Sammy Smith going around celebrating the win. Meanwhile, Ryan Truex had a good solid interview for finishing second. Doing a good job, but shout out to Kyle Weatherman getting 17th in the O2. Ran better than that most of the day, had tough restarts and just some bad luck towards the end that kind of shuffled him back for how well he ran towards the midsection of the race. But yeah, overall, pretty solid Phoenix race. You know, Phoenix is not the greatest track. We go to Atlanta next week. Should be a lot of fun, a lot of action for that track. And, you know, we'll see going forward after Atlanta, you know, what we kind of see when they get back and off this West Coast swing. Because they've used the same 3 cars for this West Coast swing. So you'll see a little bit of change, I think, when they can bring newer cars to the track starting next week. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video or the stream tonight. I hope you guys stop on by tomorrow for the Cup race stream. We'll be doing all of the race. As far as I know, nothing should be on my schedule. So go ahead and stop on by, say hi, and hang out while we watch Cup race tomorrow. Other than that, guys, this has been Race Craze. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the whatever the Cup race is. So we'll see you tomorrow in the NASCAR.